What's up, guys? Boy Pancake here. We're back with a YouTube video. Hopefully I'm back permanently. But yeah, this is what if Naruto was Sun God Nika. That's right, Sun God Nika, not Luffy or Joy Boy, but Sun God Nika. So when when Nika is born, or Naruto, I'm just gonna call him whatever comes to my mind, Naruto or Nika, whichever one comes first. He's born with a smile. And drums actually play, like his heartbeat drums, because, he's born into this world. But it slowly goes back to normal. And the nurse figured out that it was his heart, because everyone in the room was confused on where these drums were coming from. And, well, this would make them realize that Naruto is going to be some special boy. Now, everything goes how it normally does in the canon Naruto timeline, but instead the entire nine-tailed fox is going to be sealed into Nika, which is very important for later developments. And so, Naruto's life is the same as well. People bully him and everything, almost kill him sometimes. However, Hiruzen will do everything he can to keep Naruto safe. Itachi and Kakashi and a whole lot of other Anbu will look after Naruto and will dispose of any civilians trying to harm Nika or Naruto. And, well, Naruto lives pretty normally after that, as soon as the villagers catch wind of what Hiruzen has been doing to the citizens that try to attack Naruto. So they have no choice but to treat him as a normal person. And, well, he sometimes brings joy to their sorrowful days, or makes their day even happier, as he would get into a lot of shenanigans and, just be overall goofy. Some would even warm up to him and give him better prices at stores, so Hiruzen's allowance will actually come in, handy this time. And yeah, he wouldn't be just eating ramen, he'd be eating lots of meat and other foods of that sort as well. So when Nika, or Naruto, was about 10 years old, not 10, 6 years old, he's going to be running away from Itachi, the Anbu that would be watching after him for this amount of time during lunchtime, as Naruto would have stolen some food and pulled a prank on the restaurant owner, as he would be yelling at Nika to get his butt back here and clean up his mess, but Naruto would not oblige, as he would be running away eating all the meat he stole. And, well, he would actually get into the forest, as Itachi would actually spawn right in front of him, or what seemed like spawning. He just used a body flicker, and he would catch Naruto by the arm, but Naruto wanted to be free, so naturally his stretchy abilities would awaken at this point, as Naruto would try to run away while Itachi walked the other way, trying to take him to Hiruzen. But he would feel some resistance as he would look back. Seeing Naruto's arms stretch, he would freak out, kind of, because this has never been seen before, apart from, the Akimichi clan, with Choji's father, expansion jutsu and all that. So Itachi would quickly gain composure again, as he would let go and the arm would slingshot towards Naruto, as Naruto didn't feel the grip on his hand anymore. As well, he would look back and start to walk and be like, haha, I got away. But then he would see his own arm coming straight at him, as his arm would punch him quite literally in the face. Itachi would come to him and say, why did you hit yourself? Nika would get up calling Itachi a big jerk, as well he would actually say in surprise, hey, that didn't hurt me. And Itachi would be pretty confused, like how. As well, Nika would stretch his arm out again, come back and hit himself in the head again, and be like, yeah, it doesn't hurt. As well, Itachi would body flicker himself and Nika to Hiruzen's office, and Itachi would explain the situation. Hiruzen would groan internally, but at the same time, this is such a weird power. He would groan because politics. He has to explain to them that Nika has a new power awakening. But at the same time, he's like, this power could be so useful in battle, especially when he's up against a brawler. Now, Hiruzen would try to explain to Nika, hey, you should probably keep these powers a secret, but before he's finishing up his explanation on why, Nika's already gone and jumping around the village, making a ruckus, and people are absolutely baffled at what Naruto... Like, what are these powers? Like, the civilian... Like, some kids are laughing. Some grown-ups are chuckling to themselves, but at the same time, this is such a weird power that they look utterly confused. So Itachi has to once again get Naruto and bring him back to Hiruzen's office. When that happens, Hiruzen kind of scolds Nika for going out there before his political meeting, but he's just a child, he doesn't know any better. So Hiruzen decides to tell Nika that he has to now clean up his yard until the end of the month. Nika begins to cry enemy tears because he doesn't like restriction, he likes freedom, and the political meeting goes as usual. Danzo wants to make him a weapon even more now. The other elders kind of agree with Danzo, but he's such a high-spirited kid that they do enjoy his antics sometimes because it brings them back when they were children. And Hiruzen's actually able to use this against them, telling them that we are not making Nika a weapon. He is too joyous for that. And the elders agree. So Danzo has no support whatsoever. So Danzo gets mad and walks out, and Naruto has a lot of protection now. In fact, most civilians have warmed up to him and enjoy his company because of how weird his powers are and how cartoonish he can be sometimes. So Naruto trains a whole lot with his stretchy abilities, eventually coming up with, jet pistol and all of those other abilities Luffy came up with. And now we're going to do a little time skip. And, well, he's in class struggling to graduate to become a genin. Now, Hiruzen did send out a letter telling the teachers to graduate Naruto because of his strange abilities and how he's immune to blunt force attacks. So technically he should be fine against a whole lot of opponents, but this letter was intercepted by none other than Danzo. In fact, Danzo was going to wait for Naruto at his little apartment to try to convince Naruto to join his Anbu and to become a weapon. However, Mizuki would unintentionally ruin his plans by telling Naruto about the secret exam to pass the Genin exams, and Naruto would go through it and learn Shadow-Clone Jutsu, and everything else would go to canon. Mizuki tries to kill Ruka and Naruto, but Naruto absolutely beats the living hell out of Mizuki and is captured by the Anbu, the actual Anbu. Hiruzen's Anbu, not Danzo's. Naruto passes the Genin exams and is now ready to be a part of Team 7 with Sakura and Sasuke, having to wait a while for Kakashi because he's always late. Once they reach the rooftop, they introduce themselves. They all go to canon except for Naruto's dreams. In fact, he doesn't want to become Hokage at all. In fact, his dream is whatever Luffy's dream is. We don't know what Luffy's dream is yet. So whatever Naruto says, we don't know. So after Naruto says this, Sakura, Kakashi, and Sasuke obviously are dumbfounded. Sakura laughs. Sasuke almost laughs, but he ends up putting it down because he's still in his very emo stages. He kind of chuckles a bit, not gonna lie. Kakashi eye smiles and he has a goofy grin under his face mask. His mask, his face mask. And, well, he thinks to himself, maybe this group isn't so bad after all. All because of Naruto's dream that we don't know yet. So, yeah. After a while, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura would be fed up with doing all of these D-rank missions, and Naruto would initiate the conversation by yelling at Hiruzen that he demands a C-rank mission. But Iruka would scold Naruto, telling him to respect the Hokage, while the Hokage just chuckles and says, "Do you think they're ready, Kakashi?" Kakashi would nod his head and eye smile like, "I think so." So Tazuna would be summoned, and he insults all of them. Naruto tries to fight Tazuna, telling him that he's just a drunk old man with no respect for ninja. And, they would go back and forth, throwing insults at each other. Kakashi would finally settle down Naruto, telling him that we don't want to kill the person, hiring us. So Naruto just sort of pouts and walks towards Sasuke and Sakura to talk some more trash about Tazuna. And Tazuna has to be held back from trying to kill Naruto and the others by Kakashi, who would tell Tazuna that if he wants their protection, try not to kill us. I'm sorry, but this is just a funny scenario. An old man versus a child. Epic. Hurling trash talk at each other. So once the mission actually starts, Tazuna gives Naruto some meat and a bit of ramen, because Kakashi tells Tazuna that his favorite foods are meat and ramen. So Naruto instantly just eats it all in its entirety. Like, it's gone within a second, which surprises Tazuna. So Naruto sees Tazuna as a good guy now and calls him Bridge Guy. He's now the Bridge Guy. Kakashi would fill Tazuna in that he does not really remember names and comes out with nicknames for people. In fact, during the belt test, which I forgot to mention earlier, that's where Sakura was called Pinky, Sasuke Broody, and Kakashi Mask. After a little while, the Demon Brothers would appear. Naruto this time does not freeze up and actually takes down the Demon Brothers with Sasuke. However, Naruto was still pierced with poison, and Kakashi would do some basic first aid, cutting the cut open a bit more to get all the poison out, doing some antidote stuff, doing some basic first aid. After a little while, Zabuza would appear and fight Kakashi. Naruto would just go in and try to Gatling punch Zabuza after Kakashi would be trapped in the water prison jutsu. So Sasuke has to come up with a plan using Naruto's brashness. Because we all know Luffy goes in without a plan. So Sasuke comes up with a plan behind the scenes, basically works in a cloned shuriken, and Naruto would get in a pretty good punch to Zabuza after the shuriken would fly past him. And Zabuza would realize after this that Naruto hits really hard for a Genin. In fact, his strength is comparable to maybe a Chunin or Jonin, very low Jonin. So, yeah. Kakashi would tell Naruto to get back, he'll deal with the rest of the fighting. And, well, Kakashi will, and drive Haku to come in and pretend to be a, hunter nin, and that would settle that battle. Kakashi would still have to be carried, though. Naruto would be able to do that. After they get to Tazuna's house, they rest up a bit, eat some good food. Naruto instantly likes Tazuna's daughter. So after a while of training, doing the tree walking exercise and stuff, and Naruto would do his whole spiel about there's no heroes. Naruto would agree that he's not a hero, he's a ninja, and Inari would get confused and say that he does nothing of pain. Naruto would get kind of mad at this, pretty much yelling out, "Did villagers chase and beat you up as a kid? Yada yada yada." We all know how this goes. Inari goes away crying. Kakashi helps Inari out. Naruto settles down and apologizes to Inari. All is good and well now. Then we go to Naruto's training in the forest. He's trying to come up with some new moves with his rubber powers, but we know it's not rubber powers. He's, Sun God Nika. But he's not awakened yet. That'll happen in the future. But yeah, Naruto's training. He passes out as per usual. Haku comes around. Naruto doesn't care that she's pretty or anything like that, and just asks, "Who are you?" And they have a pretty good conversation about loved ones, as Luffy, or Naruto, would explain that he wants, a group of people he can depend upon in the future, traveling around the world and everything like that, and would accidentally blurt out his dream to the enemy. And Haku would be absolutely stunned and shocked when he heard this. What kind of dream is this? We still don't know the dream, but it'll be in the future that we know. In the future. A year or so, maybe, hopefully. Hopefully we get the dream of Luffy soon, so we can actually continue this what if in the future in Boruto, when Naruto actually does achieve his dream. But that's besides the point. So anyways, sorry about all the blabbing. My head hurts. I'm not that well spoken at the moment because I got a headache. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go back to the what if. Haku would smile at this, kind of laugh, as Naruto would take this as, "You're making fun of my dream," but Haku tells him, no, I think it's admirable. Or just ridiculous. It's admirable. He likes it. He likes the dream. So Haku divulges this to no one, seeing as it's a very ridiculous dream, and people would not probably take kindly to it. People would try to make fun of it. Possibly even Zabuza. So, yeah. After a little while longer, about another 4 days, they're all on the bridge. Well, Sakura, Sasuke, and Kakashi. Naruto passed out again during training and is resting. So, yeah. We're gonna cut to Naruto waking up as he would hear thrashing in the kitchen as 2 thugs would try to take both Tsunami and Inari prisoners, but Naruto would basically punch them out the windows and punch them through walls. They're knocked out cold. After this, Tsunami and Inari would thank Nika, and Nika would go to the bridge and see Sasuke in ice mirrors and Kakashi fighting off Zabuza. Nika decides to try and punch the mirrors, but that didn't work, so he just decides to wrap his arms around the mirrors using his creative mind and tossing them. Yeah, he just tosses the mirrors away. And Haku is stunned by this. Sasuke's dumbfounded. Sakura sees mirrors flying past like everywhere. Icy mirrors just flying everywhere. Sasuke, well, not Sasuke, Kakashi and Zabuza see some ice mirrors. In fact, they have to dodge out of the way of them. So, yeah, that's kind of dealt with quickly, if I do say so myself. But it's quickly shattered by Haku dispelling the mirrors and forming them around Nika and Sasuke this time. So they're both inside. Both Sasuke and Naruto would fend off the needles. Sasuke would sacrifice himself, presumably. Naruto would use his nine-tailed chakra in conjunction with his rubber body, which is absolutely terrifying to think about. Haku stands no chance. And, well, Naruto is about to kill Haku, but the mask would dispel / break, not dispel. This isn't a magic helmet. This is not even a helmet, it's a mask. I'm thinking of Black Clover. But that's besides the point. Let's just get back to the Naruto what if. And, well, Naruto would see Haku, his nine-tailed chakra would go back inside, and Haku would tell him that he's basically useless now, kill me. However, Haku would sense that Zabuza's in danger and see that Kakashi would be close to killing Zabuza. However, Naruto would intervene by slinging his arm really fast towards Kakashi and throwing his arm aside, missing both Zabuza and Haku. Haku, Zabuza, and Kakashi would be bewildered by what Naruto had just done, and, well, Naruto would come running towards them and basically tell Kakashi that they're good people and that they shouldn't have to die. And Zabuza, Haku, both of them would look surprised until Gato would come and basically tell him that he wasn't going to be they weren't going to be paid anyways, and that he was just not going to pay them. So this is when both Kakashi Sasuke is down for the count right now, with Sakura tending to him, while Zabuza, Haku, Naruto, and Kakashi would go and fight, destroying, annihilating Gato and his men. And Zabuza would end up like Naruto a lot more in this fight, as he showed his raw strength and power. And after this, Inari and the village would come, ready to protect their village, but they would see that the fighting is already over and Gato dead on the floor. Inari and the entire village would cheer. The bridge would be named after, obviously, Naruto. And, well, before Zabuza and Haku tried to depart, Naruto would stop them and ask them to join his nakama, as in, his friends, pretty much. As they would look bewildered, like, us, your friends? We literally tried to kill you not even an hour ago. But Naruto, not realizing he just made a pun, would tell them that's water under the bridge, with a big giant grin on his face. Now, Zabuza would kind of chuckle, Haku would straight up kind of laugh, but after seeing Naruto keep his smile and not laughing, they would realize that he unintentionally made that pun and doesn't realize he made a pun. So they would, quiet down and, well, they would ask if this was okay with Kakashi, and Kakashi would give a thumbs up, saying, yes, of course. So, Hiruzen, back in his office, would get a spine-chilling nerve as he would, look at his papers and dread what's going to happen next. So on their way back to the Hidden Leaf Village, Naruto would talk to Zabuza and Haku and learn that their village, the Mist Village, is being ruled by a tyrannical, king and everything. So Luffy wants to go fight this guy, right now, but Kakashi tells him, we can go fight him another time. As Zabuza and Haku were kind of surprised that he would instantly go and fight this guy, even though it's not his battle. But he would tell them that you're my friends now, so if he hurt you in any way, I'll go and fight him myself. So they would get a good understanding of Naruto's character right then and there. If you mess with his friends, he's gonna come for you. So yeah, they're pretty much thinking that they made the right choice in joining up with Naruto in the Leaf. In fact, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi would appreciate Naruto even more. Especially Sasuke, because, that undying friendship, he needs that, even though he hates to admit it. So, once they arrive to Hiruzen's office, Hiruzen is actually facing the window because he heard that Kakashi was coming already by Nambu. So, he's just staring out the window, smoking his pipe, using this as an excuse to get out of his paperwork. So they debrief him on the mission and how it went. And, Kakashi divulges about, Zabuza and Haku. When Hiruzen hears that, he turns around and his pipe just falls to the floor because he knows what's about to happen. Not only is it because of the fact that Zabuza and Haku are willing to join the Leaf, but it's also because he's got paperwork to do. More paperwork. So he sighs and he asks them, how did you manage that? And Kakashi tells him that Naruto convinced him to join the Leaf, as Naruto is just not paying attention, picking his nose, flinging it towards Sakura. And Sakura kind of goes away in disgust, slides out of the way in disgust. Sasuke sidesteps the booger, and Kakashi sweat drops. Zabuza and Haku kind of look on and realize that their days are not going to be boring anymore. So Hiruzen tells Team 7 that they can leave now. Zabuza and Haku have to stay back to do some paperwork. Hiruzen has to do some paperwork. And since they just joined the Leaf and were outside, being rogue ninja, and were a part of a previous village, they have to become, special jonin to earn the trust of the village. So, after all of that is done, Naruto and I guess the rest of Team 7 can tag along, would show Haku and Zabuza all around the Leaf. However, it would be really hard to contain Naruto as he's really excited, but hey, it causes lots of laughs. Now, to those villagers that have not warmed up to Naruto, especially those who sell him goods overpriced, let's just say Zabuza is there, and so is Haku, to threaten them. Zabuza just looking menacingly, and Haku having his ice ready to strike, with a smile on his face. Now, after a little while, Konohamaru and Naruto are playing together, pretty much playing hide and seek, or find the ninja, I guess. And after a while, Konohamaru would end up running away from Naruto, but end up bumping into Sakura as they would get into an insult battle. And, Sakura would end up winning. Konohamaru would run away crying, as Sakura would tell him serves him right for treating a lady like that and calling her billboard brow. But Konohamaru would stop dead in his tracks once he hit, well, Kankuro by accident by running into him. So Kankuro would start holding him by the neck, threatening his flippin' life for bumping into him. However, Sakura would try to intervene, but she's not that powerful yet, as she's been training with Haku, so she did put up a bit more of a struggle. Sakura's on the floor, kind of bruised on the arm. So, yeah, Naruto would just come in with a straight punch to Kankuro's face, freeing Konohamaru within that second, and pretty much protecting both Konohamaru and Sakura. Now, both Sakura and Konohamaru would stand by Naruto's side, as if there was a fight, they would join him. Kankuro was about to free his puppet. Temari's looking shocked right now, like, really, is this about to happen? But then Gaara would come in, telling Kankuro he's a disgrace to the sand and telling him to don't start a fight. Temari shivering, shiver me timbers, that sort of thing. Kankuro even more so, as Gaara would then, on behalf of his brother, ask for forgiveness, as Naruto would forgive him, but at the same time would push Konohamaru and Sakura behind him, shocking the both of them, like telling him like, yo, this guy is dangerous. After that, the Sand Trio would leave, but before that, Gaara would out Sasuke, and Sasuke would jump down, and Gaara would ask for both Naruto's and Sasuke's name. They would give them to him, and he would say that his name is Gaara. As the Sand Trio would walk away, Sasuke would ask Naruto, is he really that dangerous of a, ninja? As Naruto, he doesn't know how, but he could sense it. So he would say, it's not he, it's they. And this is part 1 of What If Naruto was Son God Nika.